Welcome back, everyone. I do apologize for being a little sick tonight. Whoopsies. There we go. Perfect. So we're gonna fly right into this as quickly as possible, so that way we can just start just zipping through. I'm actually finishing getting some notes down real quick. But yeah, it's this is a bit of a it's a really sad case, actually. Noah Terry was 22 years old. So I do apologize also for the coughing. I'm still getting over being sick. I'm not sure if it was a cold or what, but still getting over it. Let's see, is the music playing? It looks like it is. All right, sweet. But yeah, he was killed over on Southeast 48th and Division in Portland, Oregon, this year, obviously. It was actually reported on the 26th at 9:34 p.m. Let me see. I'm going to get this down real quick so that way you guys got the details. Yeah, it's hard to breathe. This is not, I promise this isn't COVID or anything like that. At least as far as I know, it's the same exact things that my family has already gone through. So so I don't think it's anything like that, as they were already deemed non-COVID, so that's good. But yeah, I got a pretty nasty cough, chest. It's a little congested, as you can tell probably from my voice, or sorry, from my voice. And yeah, I'm got a little bit of body aches again and all this. So it's not exactly a pretty sight. So, but yeah. So back to this kid here. He was a known street racer over in the Northeast area. They were doing this pretty much every Sunday, going out street racing. So instead of go out and doing other things, I mean, according to the father, which you guys will see here in a second, I'll get you guys those links. They weren't doing anything really bad. Like, they weren't out doing drugs. They weren't doing these things. They weren't running anything as far as we know. But we're going to go and look. We're going to see what we can find. But it does seem like, oops, let me drop this down a little bit. There we go. And I'll increase size. Let's go 14. Yeah, you guys can read that. Perfect. But it sounds like, I mean, he was just kind of a stand-up kid. He was in, I've scoured his Facebook. We're just gonna go over that tonight. We're gonna look at some photos. Once again, not trying to dox anybody, not trying to do any of this kind of stuff. But once again, we got to go over these things. It's important that we do. And right over here, we will jot down our notes. So if you guys see anything, please just go ahead and throw it in the whatchamacallit, in the chat, and we'll go from there. But we're gonna kind of just go over this as quickly as possible. I've already gone over what I could from Spokio. I wish I had some money to go and just throw at it. But because of COVID and all this other kind of stuff, I don't really have that kind of money just to kind of throw it whatever I need to, so but yeah, basically the father had come out and said, okay, he was out street racing. I know it's wrong, but it's better than him out doing drugs. And I guess they just recently had a memorial over at that near where he was living, which is around the Northeast 15th in Killingsworth Street area. And they had the memorial over there at that intersection, and just kind of memorialize him. I guess he was like some really well-respected, well-liked individual in the street racing community. The father right now is currently urging the police officers to actually find a place for these individuals to actually do their street racing at. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad idea. I think there's some things people could do to kind of, or our city could do to kind of help these kids out in a way. Honestly, I think, once again, these guys are involved with cars. My thought is, well, why don't you have this kind of a way to, maybe get them into like mechanics kind of training, you know, something like this. Could be a really good thing to do. Maybe get them, you know, like some a chance to kind of work at like some car shows, something. You know, I think that could be really helpful for them. But okay, so back on the homicide here. So keep in mind he was living around the Northeast 15th and Killingsworth area, and the homicide location is actually over at Southeast 48th and Division Street. I forgot to actually jot down the time at let's see, 9:34 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oops. Oops. Let's move this a little bit over this way. Whoops. There we go. Move this just a tad bit. Oh, maybe not. Okay. How about this one? Oh, that doesn't want to move either. Okay. Whatever. So, we're looking at a kid that was just kind of killed over the Northeast 40th and Division area. Now, if we look at, really quickly, what is at 40th and Division? Oops. I'm going to give us a quick little look over here. So we can kind of look around. And this area is actually pretty nice. It's not a terrible area by any means. I mean, it's outside of Felony Flats. So if you guys are familiar with Portland, you know, with all the riots and stuff, I mean, there hasn't been much over in this area. I mean, up this way, you start going up this way, then yeah, you start right into that kind of crap. But over this area, generally it's pretty well maintained. As you can see, you have the new Franklin High School. And this is their new setup. It's quite nice, I'd say. But if you look at 48th and Division, what is over here? I'm assuming he was actually over here, probably meeting some friends. And at 9:34 p.m., there would be some things open, but we would not be looking at like coffee. We'd be looking at, here's a tattoo shop. He's 22. Possibility was over there. Sports bar. Oops. Just want to look at that. Let's see. Open. Yeah, it's open. So he was possibility. He was there drinking potentially. Oops. There we go. Whoops. No. There we go. Let's see what else we got here. He could have been at the cannabis house. Let's see if that's open real quick. Yeah, it looks like that would be open. So that could have been open. That could have been it. I mean, there's a few things he could have been. This is all 48th Division here, so they said he was killed over 40th Division, so he had to be in this general area, somewhere in between here and about. So it's kind of, you know, this area here. So I mean, it's. What is this place? The Bob. I've never heard of this one. What is it? It's a hair salon. Okay, so that wouldn't be it. So yeah, we'd be looking at basically, most likely, he was at a bar. He could have been at this place. So like maybe a steakhouse. He could have been over at the cannabis store potentially. And there's also this thing. Now, once again, it's illegal here in Oregon, or it's completely legal. So as long as you're 21. In fact, there's a music store. It's closed now, but that would have been around this time. That's over on 47, so he could have easily been parked over here and was killed. Now, the thing is, I've been looking around. I don't have any idea where he was killed directly at. So we're going to try and go over this as quickly as possible. Tomorrow I was planning on actually going out and scoping out the area. Going over to his, basically around where he lives, things like this, check things out. We're going to go and... not necessarily going to scoping his house out per se, but just that general area. We're going to do that tonight as well. But basically the goal tonight is we're going to go and try and figure out who did it, why they did it, and all this. I've got a feeling this has something to do with some kind of either a rivalry if I had to guess, and once again, we're going to kind of just go over some theories here. My current theory is that this had something to do with the street racing. Now, we've seen this happen. Yes, I know it's something you can see in movies as well. It's very flashy and all this. But once again, if you're in the street racing scene, I've looked into it myself. I've already looked into it this week, actually. Anticipation for this. And yes, there are rivalries. Now, there are... we do find that, yes, there's like some newer street racers that could be a part of something else. Or there could even be just street racers that are just a part of some other things, like gangs and things like this. So this could actually be gang violence. But the way it kind of sounded, based on what his dad was saying, all this, it doesn't sound like it was a gang-related thing, potentially. Once again, it doesn't necessarily rule it out, so keep that in mind, too. What is this place? It's a bead store, okay. So my belief here is, and there's another one over here, a little bar. So my belief here is this is where we're kind of going to go off of that it is a... this is some kind of a rival racer. Something happened. Maybe this guy beat him. Now, if we're going over his two last arrests that we know of, were May 5th, 2019 and August 11th, 2019. Did I put down 2020? I'm pretty sure I did. It did. Yeah, these are 2019. So this is when he was back, when he was like 21, maybe just turning 22. Whoops, I forgot to write down this date. It's August 11th. So, I mean, these were pretty close, all this, so there was crap going on at that point as well, but once again, end of the day, what we're looking at here is street racing happens every Sunday. Now, if we look at, let's see, October 26th, let's bring that up real quick and look. 26th is on a Monday at 9:34. So there's no way this is like right after a race, unless there was some kind of a race scheduled. But I don't believe that necessarily would be. I don't think that's necessarily the case here, but I do think we are looking at, like I said, I'm pretty sure we're looking at a rival racer here. So let's go over the Portland Police investigation so far and see what they have to say. So right now, so we're just going to start this off here. On October 24th, 2020, at about 9:34 p.m., Portland police responded to the report of shots in the area of Southeast 48th Avenue and Southeast Division Street. Later, a person who appeared to have been shot arrived by private vehicle at a local hospital, but did not survive. Cause and manner of death will be determined by the Oregon State Medical Examiner. Okay, so this is basically this. We already know this here, and we know the detectives on the case, which is Detective Michael Greenlee. I think he's new to homicide. Rico Beniga he's been around for a while, even when I initially began investigating and things like this back when I was going to school for criminal justice. This guy never gets back to me though, ever. Especially with that Larry Ma case, it's kind of irritating. So the update here, which was on 26th, did I put down 26th when this happened, actually? Holy crap, did I put down the 26th? I think I did. Oh, I did. That's 24. So, on the 26th, the victim in this case has been identified as 22-year-old Noah Terry. The Oregon State Medical Examiner's Office conducted an autopsy and determined that Mr. Terry's death was a homicide by gunshot. So, a few things here. When we're looking at this, we need to see, okay, where's a local hospital? So I'm going to write that down real quick. Alright, so, local hospital. Oh my goodness, I can't. I'm blaming this on the sickness. Alright, we're just going to look at local hospitals. We're going to look at distance from homicide location to residence. We're going to look at, let's see what else. we're going to look at those for now. So let me see, make sure that's up there. Perfect, it is. All right. So, a few things I'm noticing here. So, let's go ahead and let's zoom out. Let's get out of here. That's cool. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and take a look. So 48th Division is somewhere over in this area. Oh, pizza shoals. Decent pizza. Alright, so we got this area here. Okay, so we're in this area. And we're going to zoom out. So we got this place, which... Let's see. Yeah, they look like they are closing around... That would have been on a Saturday, right? Yeah, it would have been on a Saturday. So that looks like they are closed around that time. Let's see, Saturday, yeah, to 5 p.m. So they would have been closed at this point. So that rules that one out. All right, so let's look around. Local hospital. So we would be looking. Let me see what you guys can see here. Okay, you guys can see a good portion. Oh, nope, not what I wanted to do. All right. So I think honestly, like the closest one, and we're gonna do this real quick. And we're going to get directions. Oh, no. And we're going to be looking at... Let's look at Providence first. Let's see if they're open. Saturday they would have been closed. That would have been impossible then. Medical Center. Let's see these guys here. Looks like they would be open. Yeah, they're 24. So this is a possibility. So let's get the address for this one. Copy that. Bring it over here. Bam. Now let's see. So that's going to take about 7 minutes. Now, once again, when it comes to gunshot wounds, yes, you can bleed out incredibly quick. If he already arrived, and that's based on what this said here. Let's go over it again. Arrived by private vehicle at a local hospital, but did not survive. Now, this does not necessarily mean he did not survive on the way there. This could be assumed. It's a fair assumption. Let me see if any other articles are going over this as well. He was okay, so he was pronounced dead at the hospital. Okay, so this took over 7 minutes. Gunshot wound, he would have been in instantly. Probably within, I would probably argue, maybe about a minute or so, 2 minutes tops after arriving. Something like that's pretty serious, especially if it looks like it's serious. Now, once again, let's look at a few things here. How long does it take to bleed out from an artery? Takes about 5 minutes, so he was not hitting an artery. If it hasn't been stopped, that is. That's according to Healthline. So let's go and look at this real quick. Let's see. So this is where we have to get into height and weight and things like this. So I already got his photos pulled up. We're going to try and get his height and weight. So he's a rather small guy. And we know he played football, so he's going to be more lean muscle type of things. So let's go over our notes here. And this should most likely be what was that again? I'm just going off this for now, just based on this, because he would have been able to. Oops. It's about 7 minutes. Okay. In fact, and that's just leaving right now. So, I mean, traffic could have been different. So 7 minutes now could have been 5 minutes then. But this is going to be kind of our gauge here. And even then, they could have been zipping through all these back streets, like literally just speeding. Made it there even sooner. So he could have been hit in the artery. I don't see anything saying that he died instantaneously. Alright, so let's just kind of just go over this real quick. Oh, yes. Notes. Most likely at Providence North, right? Okay. Medical Center Northeast Gleason. Okay. So we'll go over this in a second. This is actually relatively close to his home as well. So his father could have been there super quick as well. Height, weight. All right. So if we're looking at this, these fences are, in fact, let's go ahead and see if we can get his height and everything. I don't think his height is available. No, it does not say. All right, so a family. So who knows if these are really there? I mean, people put down different people. Nobody knows, really. I mean, no way to really tell. Let's see. So, we can cross-reference a few different things here. Let's see, is anybody pictured in this one? Let's see. Oops. Normally, a guy in a photo will also like his photo that he's in. I don't see anybody looking like him like this photo, so does not look like it. It looks like it's just a lot of females. All right, so let's try and find a good reference point. So it's a max. There we go. So we're going to look at the height of doors, and we can basically gauge it off a couple inches. Let's see, they're about 80 inches tall. So 80 inches tall, that's what, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. So about 6 3/4 foot. So, and 8 inches. Yeah, my bad. So, or yeah, was it 3/4? No. 2/3. 2/3. That's what it was. So, whew. So we're looking at. I mean, it could be up towards 96, but once again, we're going to go off the 80 inches. So if we're looking at roughly 80 inches, I gotta draw this out here. 80 by like 30. I think it was 30. 36, okay. Alright, and so the top of his hair was probably give or take a couple inches from the top. Now we can kind of gauge his head here. You guys don't get to see my crude drawing, so I'm guessing his head is probably let's see, how many heads is it normally on? I keep forgetting this one. Let's see, what was it called? What is it called? Oh yeah. Height based on heads. Body proportions. Okay. So we're gonna go over and use this real quick. It's a very it's not 100% accurate, but let's see, it's good enough. Seven and a half heads. Let's see. Bam, 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 bam. You say, what is it? So we're gonna look for the head size. We're just gonna glance it real quick, and then we can kind of figure out roughly how tall everything else is on him. So, okay. Average head height inches. 6 to 7 inches and oh, okay, 8 to 9 inches. Okay. So we're looking 8 to 9 inches. Let's just go and we'll just say for this, we're just going to say like 8.5, just to be on the safe side. So if we say this here is 8.5 and it takes 7.5 or 7 or yeah, let's go ahead and we'll compare that actually now real quick. Because once we get the height, we can gauge the weight. He's pretty lean. He's going to be more muscular. I'm assuming when he was playing football, he was probably like a receiver. He could have been wide receiver. He could have been quarterback. He doesn't have a large frame. So we got 8.5. What does it say about body proportions? Average person 7.5. So we got 8.5. Let's bring up the calculator real quick. I don't feel like I can't really count right now too well. 8.5 times 7.5, 63.75. And then we're gonna go and divide by 12. And that's 5 feet. Or 5 1/3 roughly, so about 5'4". And let's go and compare this. Chain link fence height. So we're probably looking at about a 6 foot tall fence next to him on this one. No, that could be 5. As it looks like he's a little bit, Oh, yeah, a little bit taller. So we're probably looking at about a 5-foot tall fence. So, yeah, I think this is accurate. Roughly about 5'4". That wouldn't make any sense, though. See, he looks a little taller than that. Let's go and compare. So we're looking at a GMC truck. I think it's a Suburban. Yeah, 75.7. By 12. So that's 6'4". Okay. So that would change everything if that's true. That looks like a Suburban. This photo doesn't look like it's lifted or anything like this. Oh, you know, that's not GMC, that's Chevy. Huh. Chevy Tahoe, I think. Let's see. No. Let's look at like 90s. Let's see if that's it. Looks like it. Yep. There we go. So we got it. Let's go and get this year. All right. These things. So yeah, Chevy Tahoe 92. So let's click that. All right, that is exactly it. Perfect. Let's see, height 72 inches. So 72. That's going to be yeah, it's 6 foot exact. So minus a couple inches on a curb. So we're probably looking at about 4 inches or so on a curb. So off that would make it about 5'8". No. Yeah, 5'8". If we look at his height, he could have grown since then. And in this picture, he could easily be about 5'8". But he does look like he would be taller. He's not too far away. So yeah, we're gonna say between, let's say like 5'6", 5'8". Okay. And we're gonna go and start calculating some things out, so we can get the height and weight, and we can get the actual. Height, age, and body type. All right, so what you should weigh. Now we're just going to go off the average here. Is once again we don't have the exact. We're going to say, like, just give them the benefit of the doubt. We're going to go 5. Oops. 8. Calculate. Oh, well, we don't need BMI. 5'8". So we're looking at more in the normal range. So we're looking at 5'8". He's probably between 125 and 158. If we're looking at 5'6", so we can go all the way down to 118. So that's the lowest we're going to get is about 5'8", or as what should we call it? 118. I think he's probably at least in like the 130 range, just based as he's more muscle. Muscle weighs more than fat, so he's probably at least the 130, 140 probably. He could be up at the max, but I mean, I would assume that's probably going to be a little more on the bigger side. Once again, he's not in this category. If we're looking at 5'8", so he's going to be under. He's not going to even be in between this. I don't think he's big enough for that. So, let's see. So yeah, he would have already been in shock when he got there. So if he loses 40%, so yeah, he probably lost that much blood. So, and it depends also, like, was he hit at long distance? Was he hit at close range? There's a few things like that that are also going to be playing into this. I'm thinking it wasn't probably super close. It was close enough. I doubt it was a drive-by, but they did hear shots, which means there's multiple shots fired. Just by that, we know that. So, which means they didn't directly hit them. He was probably running at that point, and he probably got in the, and that's where the 48th ended up happening. Probably trying to go and get away from whoever it was. Now, my assumption here is that that's true, once again, which is, I think, is more than likely. His car, I mean, they would have sped off immediately. So, we know that for a fact. They would have ran away, got away, whatever. You know. So, this kid here, which was taken on September 23rd, okay. So, we know that then, okay. So, there were shots fired. So, we're looking at, when we're looking at notes here, whoops. Let's get our notes. Around 5, 6 to 5, 8. And we're looking between 118 and 158 pounds. All right, so let's go and get over a couple things here. So now we know this is where he most likely went. Now, I can't call up the hospital due to HIPAA and all this kind of stuff. They cannot answer. I would have to have some kind of a warrant. So we got these assumptions here. It's pretty fair. What else can we find from this? Well, we know on his timeline it's all private. So we don't know anything about this kid. So, let's see. We're not searching his profile. Military. Oops. We're going to look at posts. There'd be based in 2020. All right, so we can kind of go from here. I don't know who they are. Looks like a bunch of cheerleaders, so let's go get rid of that. We'll just go through here. Someone was found in a burning car. Was that the same night? No, there's no way. Let's take a look. Let's see. That was 6 days ago as well. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. All right. No. There we go. That was on, and that was on Northeast Portland, so that was a whiles away. So they said on Friday, and that is, what is this date on this post here? 5 days ago, that would be on the 26th, so on Friday. No, go away. Alright, so we would be looking at on Friday, that would be on the 23rd, so no, that is impossible. That was not. It could be related, but that would have been a much bigger ordeal there. So let's go through this again. Not him. No. No. And this goes back before. Okay. Let's just go ahead and exit out. Let's go ahead and just go bam and bam. Refine that search. Alright, we're gonna go posts. Let's see, I'm not seeing anything here. Let's go Noah. Alright. And this year on 2017. No. So that's not giving us anything. If I know a Terry. No. Videos. No. Okay. Let's try something else here. All right. So we're seeing all these guys here. So that was 2016. He would have been 18 at that point. He easily could have had other photos that would have been older and all this, but what is this place? Trying to find some newer ones. This looks like it's his newest one. That was this year. Yeah, it looks a little young at those points. So he's into paintball and football, but he got into street racing. So if we're looking at things he's into, let's see, is there anything that's kind of showing us? It looks like he was Christian. He was into video games. So he liked a few different games here. Smash Bros. Like laser tag. Okay. He likes sound systems. You can see that. Yeah, obviously he likes the Girl Scout cookies. Who doesn't? Those are great cookies. Interesting he's on that, but probably found someone there he liked. So we're looking at a few things here. I'm kind of like trying to put this together in my head. So we've got roughly probably the hospital he's been to, most likely went to at least. Most people when they're going to the hospital, they try to go get close to home as possible. Just kind of a general fight or flight mechanism. Once again, this guy was not driving himself; he was with a group. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that because he wouldn't be able to make it to the hospital in time. I don't care how fast he is; he would not have been able to. So that's something else we know. So I guess another question is, who was with him? And how many? We're still looking at the question, who shot him? So what we're going to do, let's look at spotcrime.com. Actually, better idea. Always blotter. Alright, let's go to Twitter. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so we're going to go right on down to October 24th. Okay, let's go 24th. Okay, there's nothing. Okay, this is going to be a second before we get to there. This is going to be, we're going to be flying through this as quick as possible. All right. All right, let's see. Let's see, I'm not seeing. I wonder if there's a quicker way. October 24th. No. Let's take a look anyways. No, that's weird. Alright. It's not giving me. Okay. So. No. Alright. So that doesn't give us anything. Just go and fly all the way to the top. Ooh, what is this? Oh, nice. Oh, okay. So that's kind of down. All right, let's see if he has a Twitter. Let's take a look. If we can find him, it'd be great. People. We'll do an advanced search. Oh, this is ugly. Yeah. Okay. Screw that. We'll just go and look. So we know he's his Facebook is Noah Terry 35. Okay, that's not him. That's not him. That's not him. Now he played on the Switch, so he very well could have a one of those little avatars on there. It's possible. I've seen people do it. I don't get it, but that's, who am I to judge? So I'm not seeing him on Twitter. All right. Let's go like this. Okay. I really don't want to go and look through this that far back, but we might have to, so. Ugh, it's going to take a while. So if any of you guys can find anything, now would be the perfect time to go grab all that. Let's see, October 30th. Okay, we're getting a little closer, but that's one day yesterday. So, wonderful. And like I said, my goal tonight is to solve this, and so that way he can rest in peace on this one. And when I say solve, I don't mean I'm going to go out and, like, beat the crap out of whoever this guy is, whoever the murderer is. I'm saying I'm going to turn this over to Rico, but he ain't going to know this. Okay, so it doesn't go past October 30th. What? Really? Okay. Okay, so we have nothing there. Let's see. What else do we know? Let's take a look again, see if there's anything else. Alrighty. Let's see, there's flash alert. We can go off this. Oh, this would be a little easier. Really? Really? Oh, come on. Okay, can't go off that. Let's see. Nothing there. Let's see. Okay, doesn't say anything there. All right. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, there we go. Get him. There we go. Okay. Person crashed his car after driving away from Southeast Portland shooting. Okay. So he crashed his car. Okay. Oh. Ooh. This makes things very interesting here. Is this it? No. It just sounded like it because the whole manslaughter and Southeast Portland crash. This is Southeast Portland. So, okay. It said just after 1 a.m., officers were called to the 600 block of Southeast 162nd Avenue. Found evidence of gunfire. Nope. Damn it. Nope, not it. And that was in the morning. Nope. Nope. There's not a whole lot of information on this one now. So we're going to go ahead and refine this even further. 9:30 p.m. All right, 2 men shot during 3 shootings Saturday night. Perfect. There we go. And when was this posted? Does it say the exact time? That's New York. Okay, not it. Portland. Let's go with this. All right, let's see if we can find anything else. Let's see. Oh, holy crap. Alright. 24th. Sweet. Oh, yeah, of course. Nice, okay. I see. Let's go ahead and just go run through it then. Alright, so we are looking for 24. 29th, nope. Let's see. October 26th, alright. What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Go back in. Alright, we're gonna just rush through. See if we can just... Oh, 27th, 6th. Shit. Come on. This is on the 19th. Oh, crap. Went a little too far. Damn. Alright. Let's just do this real quick. Noah. You're going to show me. You're going to show me. Okay, there's one. Perfect. So we know Noah was mentioned. Yes. Okay. So we know he's mentioned in this. Alright. Ah. Come on. Alright, let's go ahead and let's see, how do we freeze this? X, there we go. Sweet. Yep, there we go. Where are you? We found one. Vancouver, Joy, because so this is around here. Michael Greenlee, 48th Division. Okay, perfect. So we know it's over here. Perfect. All right. Okay, so we know there's nothing on this. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. See what else we can find. Okay. Let's take a look at shots only. Oops. Not seeing them there. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and refine this further. I don't think we're gonna find anything here. Okay, nothing. So. So yeah, I'm going to have to most likely go out there and actually figure this out. Because they found shots. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and say Southeast 48th Division. Alright, let's see if... Not even there, don't know. Okay, this is Newsbreak. Let's take a look at what Newsbreak has to say here. Alright. So we know he didn't drive himself. Full story. Okay, so they just took us back to this one. This is coin 6. Okay, I don't have that one up. All right, good. We'll go through this. Okay, I don't think there's anything else below this. No. Okay, so yeah, basically we're looking at a few things here. He didn't drive himself. And it does lean more towards the whole idea that, okay, I'm going to leave it to the possibility that he was shooting too. Which, once again, you know, I mean, getting involved in things like street racing and all this, I mean, I would assume, especially being younger and all this kind of stuff, and, you know, who knows what he was capable of. We're not really sure. I don't know him, so. But he could have been involved in some things. Once again, there's shots fired. I still believe it was a rival racer. Let's see. Let's go and take a different route. Right now, we're going to kind of just gauge some other things here. All right. So, first things first, we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and go. Where is it? 15th and Killingsworth. That's about a 15-minute drive from there. So we know this place is right around here, over on Gleason, which is in the Hollywood area. Most likely, that's the case. He was probably over in this area right here. And we know I-84 is common for racing. He's close enough to 26 to get to 205 to go I-84. Once again, this, I believe, is going to be playing a big thing here. So, all right, let's go ahead and look at I-84 Takeover, I believe is what it's called. All right. Let's take a look. We'll see the video. If we got one. All right. Okay, so we know this is in Gresham, is where that was at. And Gresham is over here. Yeah, it's over here. Gresham area. So that's a good distance. So it's like right here. So here's North Gresham. So if it's I-84, it means it's right over here. So let's go ahead and we'll watch. I don't want the ad. What is this? Oh, whoops. Who's next? Okay, they're drifting. He was a drifter. Okay. Okay, so we know that this was kind of a thing. We're going to go ahead and check this one then. Oh, great. We're trying to basically see if there's anything else going on. So the 9, okay. Okay, so the suspects. Okay, so we know he was arrested. Okay, so he was arrested on the I-84 one. So he was a suspect. So he would have been one of the people that was he was one of the suspects thought to have Okay, so he went on I-205 too. Okay, so he went I-205. Why would he go 205? North on I-205 too. So let's take a look at that real quick. Okay, so they're going north, so they sped off this way. So I think we're gonna have to kind of backtrack a little bit on this. We don't need any much more on that. Here we go. So we're gonna get these three guys here. You guys are gonna be able to see. We got Noah Terry. If I can get the images. Great. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Nothing wrong with exploring some links. So, I'm not trying to like gauge anything here, but we are seeing like Eastern Bloc or Russian individuals involved in this. So once again, we do know the Russian mob is also heavily involved. But this is also motorcycles. Yeah, so there's motorcycles with those guys. Yes, I heard about this. So he probably frequented this one. Alright, so when was this written? There's a guy in his 20s. This is, yeah, 2019, so he would have been in his 20s technically. So, alright. Military, street racing. Alright, let's take a look at this. So, Noah Terry, and there's these two guys. Isaiah Brown and Josiah Pittman. Let's take a look. Josiah Pittman. Portland, Oregon, arrests. He's a wanted felon. Okay. Now, let's see. Oh. So he was released. So this could have been a reason. This would have been enough reason, especially if somebody narked on him too. Interesting. Okay. So I think right now this guy was caught. So is that motive? I mean, I'd argue absolutely. Whether he narked or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and, whoops, we're going to go and call this suspects. And we're going to say this was Isaiah. What was his name? Oh, Josiah Pittman. That's what it was. All right. So his when was he released? Let's see, he was in court. So that was in May when that happened. He had a gun, which easily could put him on there. So he has. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go owned or owns a semi-auto pistol, which once again. Just bam, 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 fire, 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 fire. Could have easily been him. And he was a felon in possession of one. Alright. Alright, and the next guy, what's his name? What was the other one? Josiah Pittman. And Isaiah Brown. There's no way that's him. No, it's Eugene. And these are young guys. Nope, no, 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 no. Well, might as well. 20s. If this is... yeah, this looks more him right here, I think. One of these guys here. It's a possibility, but that's like Anchorage and all this. And yeah, I think it's more than likely these two. But we're going to go with this one for the... maybe? Oh. Yikes. Wait a second. Let's take a look. He's a street racer as well. It's not him. All right, so let's look up. We got Isaiah Brown right there. Does he look anything like him? No. Where is he? Oops. No. Oops. Where? So that's not him. And the other one which we got is Josiah. Oh. No Josiah either. And that was Pittman. Nothing. Alright, so they were not friends. Alright, let's go another one. Let's go this way. People. Does he look like him? No. That's definitely not him. This looks like him. Yep, here he is. Okay. So he's got the neck tat there. Neck tat here. Looks like it at least. Definitely could be. Same hairstyles, same. Let's go ahead and we'll move this back here. Dark eyes. Same ridge, same nose. Hair. It's different here. It's done here a little bit. Ears pierced. It doesn't look like it, but once again, it's hard to say. Let's look at lip structure. Yeah, could be. Yeah. Yep, he has a little scruff there. Neck tat. Yeah, this is him. Alright. Alright. And he didn't update for a while, and he was driving a BMW, it looks like. Now, let's take a look at this again. No, that was not the car he was driving. So it was the car he was driving. It had white seats, as we can see here. It's a very nice car, so I would assume it's still a BMW, most likely. Let's see. So, but he was released, so we know that he's at least a possibility. All right. So we found him, so we know he's a suspect. And then we got Brown. We got people. Not him. Nope. Now let's see, city. Let's see. We'll check Gresham. Let's say. Here. So we know this guy is at least a suspect. We know he had a gun. Alright, so we got that. He's at least a suspect. Boom. We got one. On May 8th, for serving time. So this, we'd be looking at revenge, possibly. That's a possibility. So, I mean, just from this alone, we were able to go and get some deductions here. And we know this is over here. Now, why else would he be meeting over here? Well, let's see. Where was his car found? 4:44 p.m. Southeast Herald near 117th. Okay, let's take a look at 117th and Herald. And Harold. Okay. What is here? All right, let's take a look at this again. You guys got any thoughts on anything on this? Any ideas? And this is also, I believe, this is also blocking an intersection. Near 117th. Partially blocking the road. And it was the vehicle from the theft. So this very well could have been this, yeah. So this is a nice car that was taken. This guy had stolen a car. So, oh yes. Let's get you guys these links. I keep forgetting to do this. Let's go ahead and get that for you. Boom. There's that one. Portland Police Bureau. Get you guys all the links. Oops. So that one. Let's see. Okay, so you guys want to see. Once again, we're just quickly gathering information as quickly as possible. Is all we're doing. Oops. And my guess here is Noah Terry is the one who he had to have spoiled something. I'm just thinking somebody spilled the beans. That's what I'm thinking. Once again, this comes down to rival racers. This could have been these guys racing. And they could have just had a dispute due to that. Noah Terry was caught. Let's see. He was caught on May 5th. This happened on May 4th, I believe. Let's see. Oh, they ended up catching him over the weekend of September 23rd. Whoops. September 23rd, so on the 20th and 19th. Let's see. Brown and Terry are both repeat offenders. So, which means they were caught constantly, most likely for racing. This guy, Pittman, was not a repeat offender. He was a repeat offender, isn't like a criminal, but that's basically it. Terry was arrested back in May. Okay, so he was caught in May. Oh, okay, so this is to August 11th. So he was caught later on. All right. Okay, so we got that. Did I give you guys this one already? I did not. Yes, I did. Ow, that hurts. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That one with the health line. Okay, so I did not get you guys this one. All right, there's this one, and then yeah, this one doesn't really matter. So, what else can we pull from this? Oh, okay, let's go and see. They caught up with a street racer. Okay, so grain and older. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so that's way over here. Okay, so these are probably the guys that also, same people that went and closed down. I think it was in Morrison. Yeah, I think it was in August as well. But sounds like these guys were a part of that as well. So that's true. Then this is, man, this is going to get kind of messy here. And it's hard to explain why I'm saying this is going to get messy, but it's going to get messy. I promise you. And it's not like messy as in like people are going to get shot or anything. No. Okay. And the thing is like, before they think this is like some way to basically remain anonymous, no, you can find knuckle size, you can find all sorts of things from here and go from there to actually get the whole body size. Now, if we're looking at that, we know it's not this guy here. This Jake guy, all right. So these look like shipping containers. So interesting. Or it could even be trucks. So, oh man, this sucks. Oh, that's Greg Stewart. Okay. Ooh, I recognize that area. Let's go back to that. Ooh, they actually have the full-on interview. Man, I wish I could hear it. You know what? I'm going to. I need to hear this, so let's see what we got. Oh. Crazy. Alright, okay. We now got the exact location. Alright, sweet. So between 162nd. Alright, 162nd. 181st. All right, that's the I-84 takeover. All right. Let's go see if we can hear the voice. Interesting. So who do we got here? Cody Schoen and Degeso Gabayesa. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and cross-reference them as well. Gabayesa and Cody Schoen. Once again, I say these guys as a potential for being recklessly endangering. There he is. He's the... Okay. Hang on. Let's go over this again. Let's see. There we go. So we know... Let's see if we can get this a little closer. That looks... I'm going to go and full screen this real quick. Let's go ahead and we're trying to get... damn it. Damn it. Oh, here we go. Ooh, got a... Is it a Camaro? Yeah, it's a Camaro. All right. So we got a silver Camaro. Let's take a look. I can't spell, obviously. So we're looking for that model real quick, and we can get the year. We can go and start going down from there. Once again, every little detail matters in this. Absolutely matters in this. So the more we're finding on this, the more we can do with it. So if we end up finding out that, okay, he was driving a silver Camaro, we can start to break it down. Okay, he was driving a Camaro, and we can break down what these other guys had. And then it could have been, did this person beat this person in a race? This could have been that, which could have been a dispute. Could have been pink slips. Once again, we know that's a thing. People basically, if they lose, they give up their car. We know that's a thing. It doesn't happen as frequently as Fast and Furious will perceive it. I know that. It's generally here's money, or here's something. These kinds of things happen. So let's see. I think it's 90s. Ooh, that's closer to it. It is a Camaro. Could be a Firebird, actually. Yeah, it had to have been a Firebird. Okay, so we got a Firebird, is what it is. It's a 94 Pontiac Firebird. Oops. Pontiac Firebird. Looks like it. And it can be a convertible. We know about that. Yeah. Let's see if we can find a silver. Oh, look, we're hitting that. Is that the flip of lights? Doesn't look like it. And it looks the same color. Let's take a look again. Try and get a hold of this. All right. So from right there, it doesn't seem to have those markings on the side. All right. So could it be? Very well, it could be. It's a 2002. Oh, yeah. What is this? Yeah, could be. It's a pace car, though. Chevy Camaro, yep. So it could have been a Chevy Camaro. Could have been a 93. Okay, so 93 Chevy Camaro. Okay, let's look that up then. 93 Chevy Camaro convertible. Okay, that's even better. Perfect. We got it. We got the lights right there. Perfect. Let's look at it. Silver. Oops. All right, where are we looking? Look at this. Just to really reduce that. There we go. Now we just need to find a silver for it. And we should have it nailed down. There's no silver for it, but once again, I'm just gonna kind of go and say I'm pretty sure that's it. So he was driving most likely a 93 Chevy Camaro convertible Noah's vehicle. There we go. All right, so this is actually looking like we're gonna have to end up going and carrying this case over tomorrow night, which is fine. We've only got a little bit longer, and then the show ends for tonight. But it definitely looks like this is a possibility. See if we can find a silver one of it. I'm not seeing any silver, but gold. Okay. Gold's similar to silver in that way, other than it's just got a darker color. It's basically it. Not seeing it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay. So let's take a look at it again. This looks actually perfect right here. You get the convertible going. Let's take a look at the front of the car. There seems to be no little lift in the front. Nope, no lift in the front. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Yep. All right. So we have a few things here. So we know where he went, most likely, which I think it's, I would say with a certainty of, well, probably about a 95% chance that's where he went. just because he would have bled out and died if he would have went elsewhere. They're even greater of a distance. This is just like within just like 20 blocks or so. The other ones were like far more than that, and especially driving downtown after that, cops have been all over the area over there, driving towards, going like up in the numbers towards Gresham. Once again, the Southeast Precinct is just a little bit away from there, so there would have been cops all over there too, coming their way. So chances are he would have had to go north. Once again, there's a police station there. If he took back roads, things like this, most likely avoided those. Even if he would have went the main road, he probably would have been fine. So I think this is a likely choice. I think it is. We do have some motive to some degree. We know he was caught. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this now. Oops. All right, let's go through his friends again. Let's look up Cody. So we know Cody Schoen's one of his friends. Okay. So. Let's look at Nagaso. Let's take a look at this guy here. Is that him? Ooh, that kind of does. No. Where do we find that? Okay, so it's not that one. Okay, let's go to this one. Yeah, that's where we got to it. What the? No thanks. All right. No, that's not it. Let's go look at this one. All right. So Nagaso, could this be Nagaso? Yep, that's Nagaso. So they're friends. So you had a motorcycle too. Okay. Huh. He looks familiar. But I'm guessing I'm going off on this and just saying I think they're decent friends at least. When was this? He would have been injured during this point. Okay, that was 2018, so probably not. Okay. No. He had a BMW. Not white interior though, so his car wasn't necessarily stolen then. Okay, so we got both of those guys. Now let's take a look at Cody just to be on the safe side. We know he knows him at least. Okay. Okay. So he's from Vancouver. Oh, he's in Kentucky. He couldn't have done it. See if we got anything back there. Rochelle Cersei. Oh, there's his car. She has a newer Camaro. All right, sweet. So this is where we're going to continue tomorrow. I'm going to have to call it quits for right now. I'm not going to explain exactly why, but I do need to go and call it quits for right now. So I'll have to investigate this a little further, but this is looking like a good lead. He has videos of him actually racing and things. So this is where we're going to go and pick up tomorrow for sure. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow, like I said. It'll be around 10 p.m. I'm going to go and investigate this a little further tomorrow on over in North Portland, and I'll come back with